Have you ever done something you wish you could undo? Well, luckily for you, it probably went unnoticed, but not everyone has that kind of good fortune. Some people's regrets will be forever immortalized on the internet for everyone to see. Let's get it on. Imagine being one of these people. There you are just walking around this 850-foot high glass bridge when suddenly the whole thing cracks beneath your feet. It's scary, sure, but unfortunately for all these terrified people, it's also just a special effect. This amazing technology was put there just to scare tourists, and it's definitely working. Plus, it makes for some hilarious viewing for anyone who's watching from afar, which has got to make the whole experience even worse for the scaredy cat tourists. People are always seeking new ways to experience a little bit of adrenaline, but that doesn't mean it's always a positive experience. That's definitely the case for these people. They all have a different approach, but the results are the same. They're all terrified and screaming to be rescued. That's especially true for the people who can't even see where they're going because they decided it was a good idea to wear a silly costume. It does seem like a lot of them would get across just fine if they didn't forget how to step across a single plank. I guess we all make our own problems sometimes. Heights probably don't help either, I guess. Bowling is a fun sport because anyone can do it, kinda. You don't need any practice to win, and anyone can join in. When something is that simple, it's usually not a good idea to make it more complicated. This guy decided to add a little flourish to his throw, and it backfired spectacularly. Hopefully he'll take a simpler approach in the future, or there might not be any bowling alleys left standing.
Mission failed. We'll get them next time.
Winning a trophy is one of the best reasons to celebrate, and when this young team got their first trophy in their hands, that's exactly what they did. Unfortunately, it's pretty easy to get swept up in all the excitement and forget that you're standing under a very low roof. So in the end, they had a trophy for about 5 seconds. Congratulations. Kind of, I guess. Despite what people think, things can and do go wrong in water slides. Still, it's pretty difficult to mess up a ride yourself, yet somehow this guy achieved that anyway. I doubt anyone knows what he did to cause himself to actually slide backwards. It's such a failure it almost becomes impressive again. It's anyone's guess how he got out. The only thing I know for sure is that I'm very glad the designer made the tube transparent. We all get a bit grumpy sometimes if we see something we want, but we're not allowed to have it. This guy just wanted some ice cream, but he made a big mistake visiting the ice cream wizard for his favorite treat. Alright, so I don't think he's a real wizard, but I dare you to find a better explanation for the skill he has with an ice cream cone. That better be the best ice cream ever, or this guy's gonna be angry after all he went through to get it. Luckily for us, there are some things that are really hard to mess up. A zipline definitely falls into that category. They're designed so it's almost impossible to get wrong, and yet there are people like this man who seem to be able to get themselves into trouble no matter how simple the task. It's not even a long slide. Think it can't get any worse? Just wait for him to be rescued with a level of skill and finesse that almost makes him look bad. He should have just gone in the water instead. Sometimes, even though you know something's a terrible idea, you still can't predict just how badly it's going to go. Someone had clearly reassured this man that he could drop the plate on the floor without breaking. Alright, so it does look like it won't break if it lands in exactly the right way. But if it lands in the wrong way...
Go. Alright, it won't break though. That's
higher.
Good.
You're going to end up with a problem that's much worse than a few scuffs. He's never going to be able to put it back together again. Home dance videos are never a good idea. Chances are, all you're doing is making yourself look silly, but it could always be worse.
My question is, what the hell?
Thankfully, we have this woman to demonstrate how not to do it. She combined her lack of dancing skills with an inability to catch, and this is what happened. Well, it's a terrible dance, and she has no sunglasses anymore, but it was a halfway decent bit of slapstick, so it's not all bad. There are countless ways to impress people if you're willing to learn a new skill. With all those options, it can be pretty daunting to know where to start. Do you learn an instrument, or maybe some card tricks, or even learn to dance so you can sweep someone off their feet? Whatever you choose, just don't try whatever it is this guy thought he was doing. It's not impressive to start with, and it won't end well either. Skiing is tough, so you can be forgiven for making a couple of mistakes along the way. Usually a mistake means struggling to stop or not quite staying on your feet. It doesn't usually include starting your skiing run on the edge of a cliff.
Bye, have a great time.
Don't worry, he was fine, but it's anyone's guess how he thought that was a good idea. It turns out the ultimate humiliation is sliding down a ski slope on your back like a penguin. It's pretty easy to get distracted when you're excited about something, but it helps to at least try and pay attention to your surroundings. This man was so happy about catching a fish that he forgot he was on a boat and not his office. That's a pretty big thing to forget, especially if you decide to put your phone down on a desk that doesn't exist. The tiniest lapse in concentration and there's no going back. It did make me wonder if he went in after, but that probably wouldn't do much to fix the problem anyway. We always think that you've got to be really good at something to do it for a living, but people mess up at work all the time. Usually when that happens though, it's not a whole team of professionals causing a huge disaster.
That escalated quickly.
You can just tell it's a seriously expensive brand new countertop, and now they're going to have to replace it. Good luck explaining that one to the boss. Actually, just show them the video. I'm sure that will help. The first leap into the unknown is always the hardest. You need courage and determination to take that first step, and you can only hope that your bravery will be rewarded. In this case, it definitely wasn't. He was so close and yet so far. It would have been comforting knowing that she didn't even notice, but unfortunately, his friend had a camera pointed right at him the whole time. That's the last thing he wanted. Everyone creates problems for themselves sometimes, but not many of us do it with this much determination. He sprays one bottle of milk in his face and then immediately has another go. Most people would have definitely stopped on the first bottle, not this man.
What the hell?
He's made of different stuff. I'm not so sure that's a good thing though. As humans, we face all sorts of challenges every day. If you're one of the lucky few, then you get to wind down by relaxing on the beach. But stay alert, you never know when an unexpected problem will pop up. This girl must have thought she was having a great time, when in the meantime, she was creating a disaster. And to rub salt in the wound, everyone except her is definitely going to find it hilarious. With all the distractions in the world, it can be easy to forget about things you can't see, but always keep glass doors in mind. Those things can sneak up on you. When you're least expecting it, a stack of pizzas might arrive and then this happens. We can all sympathize with that. You'll get to the pizzas a whole lot quicker though if you don't have to cross a sea of broken glass to pick up your delivery. Social media has got some people really into makeup lately. They add all sorts of things to themselves in the hopes that it will make them look better on camera. This girl clearly loves her fake eyelashes, but her cat had other ideas.
Where did all my eyelashes go?
I can't think of any reason why a cat would want to eat fake eyelashes off someone's face, except because it doesn't like them.
Goose, did you eat my eyelashes off?
She should really take the cat's advice. People prefer natural beauty anyway. Loads of people are scared of amusement rides, and that's fair, but who would have thought you need to be on high alert even if you're just standing around minding your own business? This guy never realized that he should have been looking over his shoulder. Perfect photo opportunity? Not quite. More like the perfect opportunity to lose your sunglasses forever. That went so badly for him, I wouldn't be surprised if he went home after that.